Hello Pisces, this is Freedomlightss doing your end of December climax conclusion, New Year's. Okay, first card that came out is Six of Pentacles. So this is speaking of balance. This is a bit of give and take. This is you thinking and probably coming to the realization that what the effort that you put in and the generosity, how you've been generous towards others, you've been giving, the time you've given and spent and shared was worth it, okay, at the end of the month. So this is like speaking of success. So yes, you was successful, it was worth it basically. What you've put in, what you've given was worth it, okay. You know, we could all do a bit more, but what you've done so far is been worth it. So this is also speaking of like a new idea. So you probably, you know, your mind's probably ticking over things that you want to do differently, things you want to do for the new year. All right, but you're enthusiastic about any type of effort and work you have to put in. Then you have the Ten of Wands, Pisces. This is a prolonged feeling of feeling trapped. So maybe you're around people you don't really want to be around. You've been feeling like this for a long time. You could be, it could be a job also, but it could be a relationship. So something that you're feeling like it's been going on far too long. You've just been in this Ten of Wands energy, and it's not fully lifted. We'll see what the rest of the cards say, but for the end of the month, going into the new year, this is how you're feeling. All right, just asking you to slow down, just take your time, put down probably some burdens, free yourself from commitments that you're just doing. You're not being 100% truthful to yourself. It's a bit fake. You don't really want to be doing it, unfortunately, Pisces. But yeah, you might lose a bit of faith in your life, in your goals, where you want to be. You might feel like you're just stuck, like things are not changing. You're just still, like I said, around the same people. You're still around the same, maybe in a relationship that you don't want to be in, could be a possibility, or in a job. But you know, try and keep a bit of faith. Work on it. Then you have the High Priestess. So this is, if it is a relationship, you can work on this relationship. It's a faithful relationship, but sadly to say, sometimes, even though it's a faithful relationship, your heart's not in it anymore, or was never in it. Just putting that out there. But anyway, this is a High Priestess. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, you may know these star signs, these zodiac signs. You may be meeting these star signs, zodiac signs at the end of the month. Also going into the new year, you might, these people that you might, you know, people that you might meet that come into your life, okay. So this is secrets. So you might share this secret of how you're really truly feeling. People may not know this about you, okay. You might never known this. You don't want people to be judging you. You've never wanted anybody to, you know, say something that you can't digest and you can't swallow it, and you're like, I can't take that, I don't want to hear that. When, you know, people are like, I told you so, or we already know, or you just don't want to know people's opinion about where you're at. You know what I mean? Because you trust yourself, basically. So you trust yourself. This is finding out about things that are in, you know, hidden. So this is basically, it's a quite complicated feelings and a situation, but it might be to do with you wanting to start a new relationship. You might have been out of love for a long time, but now you're saying, I want to get back into something, and people might back you, but they might be like, well, you've been like this for so long, what's the point? You're happy like this. But anyway, you might not be. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is speaking of marriage and like a husband or wife material. It's usually the husband, or like a father figure. So a father could mean something to you at the end of the month. Going into the new year, it could be quite significant. It could be more spiritual, okay. You could be connecting spiritually. But it's speaking about traditional values. It's a Taurus. You might know a Taurus. You might be meeting a Taurus in the near future, the end of the month, okay. But this is you being kind to others, kind to yourself. You've got to be kind to others. You might be having to be mentoring towards somebody, you know, taking somebody under your wing, or somebody might be taking you under their wing, okay. So it could be work advice, you know, both ways. But it's definitely about this is the Hierophant is the father of the deck. So it's something, some matters to go to do with that. So you need some You're missing that authority figure. You want that authority figure. You could be taking it on yourself. If there's a void, there's a lacking, you might need to take up some responsibility, right? Then you have the Knight of Wands. This is Sagittarius and Scorpio's card. So this is you wanting, needing or wanting to take control. You have to step up. I can't remember who else got this card. I think it was Capricorn, I think. But this is like, you need to get out of difficulties. You need the slate cleaning. You need the slate wiping clean. You need to take action. This is a lot of fire. This is a lot of fire. As it's like a lot of talking needs to be happening. It's not just communication, but speaking of talking. So there's a lot of talking. You might need to sweet talk somebody, or somebody might be trying to sweet talk you at the end of the month. Okay, Pisces. You prefer romance. You prefer to be sweet talked. You prefer it. You want people to speak kindly to you, to look after you, be nice to you, and you would, you're going to do that in return. But if you're not getting it, then you're not going to be reciprocating it. You need it both ways. You know what I mean? You might not stick around, or if we're talking about somebody else in your life, as Sagittarius or Scorpio, they might not stick around. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, but it's a knight coming towards you. So if whoever's coming towards you, they make you an offer. They're coming towards you. They want you. They want to take action towards you. This is what we're speaking of. The knight. They might not stick around. It might not be long term, but the energy what they're bringing, the effects, is basically saying they would like to speak to you and kind of sweep you off your feet if that's the energy that they're bringing. Also, like gift of the gab. But you kind of unsure, and if they're unsure, then you're going to pick up on this straight away. Do you know what I mean? You just, the knight might not be sure about their own feelings if they're coming towards you. They might not be sure about it, but they might like you. Like, they might be like, see you as like sexy and hot, basically, towards them. That's how they look at you, quite attractive. But they might not want any more. They might not bring anything long lasting. Might be a little immature, right? But yeah, it's communication. So you're gonna have the opportunity to hear this. It's gonna be verbalized anyway. You're gonna find out what they want. All right, Pisces, enjoy the new year and the end of December. If I don't get to do another one for you, take care.